That's where I come in.
Excuse me. By asking if it was diet, she took it as you trying to imply that you thought she was fat. Go get a red rose, get a regular Coke, tell her she's everything you never knew you always wanted. Any problems, give me a call.
From Columbia Pictures.
Did you ever hear this guy they call the date doctor?
Urban myth.
Really?
Absolutely.
I was told you were the guy that helps guys like me.
Nobody's perfect.
That's pathetic.
Pathetic.
And so seem the attempts of our men. So, here's our answer. Singapore's Hitch. Lecturer by day, lifestyle consultant by night. Meet David Tian, otherwise known as Dr. Date. An Aunt Aggie of sorts in the newspaper each Sunday. His claim to fame? Snagging 30 women in 2 months.
Hey, I'm David, also known as Dr. Date. Welcome to my world.
And a snazzy world it seems to be. We met David at his upmarket apartment at the sale, where he is living the life.
There was a headline a while ago that wasn't the most fair, and part of that was just about numbers. And I really didn't want to talk about that, and I just want to clear something up. That was a long time ago. Okay, that was a long time ago, and I don't do that anymore. What I do instead is help people become happier, and a lot of that has to do with having quality relationships. And that's what I try to do for myself, and I hope that others will do for themselves. A lot of that came from the fact that my relationship with my wife at the time wasn't going very well. We were separated, and I felt like I needed to get my life together. I had my life together in terms of academics and my professional life, and that was going very well. But there was this emptiness there where I was sitting at home, weekends even, at night, reading, writing, being a very studious student, and having a kind of social circle that I've had since I was a kid, but looking for something more. And a lot of that had to do with meeting women. I didn't have any really in my life at that time after my separation. So I went about learning how to become better with people in general. And if you need help, you can always come to powerbeingasian.com or just find Dr. Date.
Just like so many others seem to have.
So here's an article I did entitled Take a Big Leap Now. I thought of it as Get a Life. And part of the reason why I wrote it is because I felt like guys were asking me for advice on pickup lines and what's the best thing to say to a girl. And all of that is really just surface. And it's not addressing the real problem. The real problem is often the case that you don't have a life. You have nothing to offer somebody, a girl or even a guy friend. So one of the biggest lessons I could teach is just be happy with yourself. And if you're not happy with yourself, figure out what it is about your life that you need to change in order to be content with the way you're living your life right now. So here's the biggest lesson, right? It's all about you. Become happy with who you are and how you're living your life. So I'm going to read right off, this is the key part here. Most of us aren't. The lucky few who are should know they're way ahead of the game. This doesn't mean being complacent about your life. It means being content with how far you've come and with where you're going in life. So how do you get to this point, you ask? To start, think of all the things you've been putting off doing until after your finances are more secure, or until the children are grown and have moved out, or until you've fulfilled your obligations and feel free to do what you really want to do with your life. Look, don't wait any longer. Forget the myth of someday things will be different. They won't. It never ends. As of now, spend a minimum of 1 hour a day doing what you love to do, what you are waiting to do, what you feel you need to do. You have all these dreams you keep talking about. Start living them now. You've been meaning for years to get into shape, to learn to play the guitar, to learn how to scuba dive, surf, or play golf, to learn that new language, or to travel the world. Now get off the couch and go into the gym. Buy a guitar and learn how to play it. Take that class in scuba diving, rock climbing, surfing, or golfing. Enroll in that language course. Travel to that exotic place you've been dreaming of visiting all these years. Do it now. Live in such a way that you can be proud of yourself. This is the single most important and most overlooked factor in mastering the social arts. So go to powerofbeingasian.com. I know it's long, but it makes sense, powerofbeingasian4words.com. You'll find on there a really great product I took a lot of time to develop called Dating 101, which has all the basics and fundamentals that I've put together over a period of 2 to 3 years, distilling all of my experience in there. And it will show you how to be attractive without being somebody that you're not. And a lot of it will be about you getting to grips with yourself. I call it genuine game, being natural, understanding yourself, being honest with yourself, and expressing that in a genuine way.